Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Series 3 Ghost Rider from Toy Biz. So we'll go ahead and look at the front of the figure. We'll go ahead and look on the side. Do a little 360. Right? Alright, we'll go ahead and look at the details. Alright, so first off, we're going to start off with this motorcycle. He does come with this. This is his base. You can see it has a little tack hole in the bottom so you can have him riding up the wall. Can never get him to stay on the bike. He always falls off. I've seen others where they can do it. I just haven't had a chance to do it. But I think this is an awesome motorcycle. I really like the flame effect. It definitely looks more like cartoony, I guess I can say, compared to the other one. Here, I'll just show it real quick that I reviewed before from Series 7. It's got the rubber. It's got the real wheels and more of a translucent flame. But nonetheless, it does have little rolly wheels on the bottom, so you can, if you want to play with them and roll them around, you definitely can. But I think the sculpt on the flame looks really cool. I really like the bright paint apps. It definitely looks really cool. I like how it's kind of flattened at the bottom, like the flames touching the ground and blowing back. Looks really cool. And the bike is definitely a lot different. It's more, I guess, comic booky. It's got the kind of a skull front. You can see kind of some of the. This one is scuffed up, but it does have some like little dents here. The paint kind of, chipped up. But there is also random scuffing from just paint rubbish from the past owner. But going over the rest of the bike, it has a nice black wash over the silver. Looks really cool. Really nicely done. It's got a nice brown little leather seat with little silver button rivets right there. You can see kind of more that sculpting detail they go with that leather look. On the top, you can see the gauges. There's not really any, I guess it's the tack and everything. There's not really any numbers or anything like that, so you can't, see anything like that. And then on the handlebars, you can see his brake and acceleration. Back's just got more of the vents, but it's all nicely done with the black wash over it. And it's got little peg holes at each foot peg to keep them on. But overall, I think it's a cool motorcycle. It's really nice. Now, going over the figure. Move the camera up a little closer. Alright guys, so looking at the figure, I absolutely love this head sculpt. I think this is just bad. I mean, the whole color of the bone looks really cool. And all the detail, I just think that looks mean. The empty eye sockets, really creepy. Great flame. I love the flame on the top of the head. It's the same, and I like how it matches the flame on the bike. So they go in sync. I like how they painted the neck, so you can see there's fire underneath the skull in the back of the neck. You can kind of see it through his mouth. I think that looks really cool. You can kind of see some in the back of that eye socket too. But going to the rest, you can definitely tell it's a leather jacket. This is a real metal chain, which is really cool. I haven't detached it. I'm sure you can. I just haven't chosen to. But I'm pretty sure you can. You can have them holding it. But I like how this whole leather jacket looks. The texturing looks great. The crinkles, it's kind of bulkier. I just think that looks really nice. You can kind of see the where it clips on there, but it's definitely got a worn, beat up look on just the whole overall look of the jacket. I like how the spikes are. They're definitely more pliable, but they're just painted a little flat gray. There is like definitely a wash over the rest of the figure to make those that texturing, the sculpt kind of more pop out. It's more smooth up here. Going to the bottom, you can see more of the spikes around the gauntlet area. He's got spikes around this belt, and they go flat on the back. But again, it's just that same wash and texturing over the rest of the figure. Gives him that leather pants. You can see little butt pockets right there. Just a cool look. Really nice. He's got only spikes on this side. They're not on the other side. It's kind of interesting. And then going around the little motorcycle boots. More crinkled. It's got it's great paint. Great paint detail. I think it looks awesome. I really like the whole wash and everything. He is kind of bold-legged, I think, just to keep him on the motorcycle. But I'll go ahead and go over the articulation. So his head looks up that far, looks down. Again, the head rotates on this neck joint, and it's also got a joint inside there, so it kind of pivot around. He's got ball joints in the shoulder. He also has this armpit joint, so you can see it pulls out, so you can really reaching for those handlebars, which is nice. I'll show you guys in the back so you can see a little what I'm talking about. And they did sculpt it so it doesn't just turn to like smooth plastic or anything like that, and it fits in there nice. Really cool. It's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. It's got rotation on the forearm. His wrist moved down and back, and he's also got the hand clamp articulation, so you can get him holding on those handlebars. Again, the gloves look cool too. Really nice. He has a crunch. It doesn't really crunch, but it kind of rocks forward, but kind of springs back. You can lean back. Again, this is older Toy Biz, so it's before they really had those ab crunch joints yet. It's got 2 rotations. You can rotate up here along with the waist. He has kind of those T-joints. You can kick forward, kick to the side. It's got an upper thigh swivel cut down here. Got double jointed knees. It's got boot rotation. Ankles move up, they move down. He does have an ankle rocker. It's very subtle. He's got toe articulation, and of course peg holes because he needs to be on his bike. All right, guys, and I'll show you guys how tall Ghost Rider is. All right, so Ghost Rider stands right at just about 6.5 inches at the tip of the flame. So he's a good, nice tall figure. I think it looks really cool. And then I know when I did the review of Series 7 Ghost Rider, I had a comment asking that they wished that I did a little bit more comparing with the two. So I'm definitely going to do that right now. There's 2 bikes, but I'll get up nice and close so you guys can kind of see just the overall difference in the two. You can definitely see this one's a lot skinnier. They used that body again for Cannonball, but just to kind of give you guys a look at the difference in heads. You can see this is kind of more of a bone skull, where this one's definitely more white, the black, more of a translucent, rubbery flame on his head, where this one's all sculpted and glued on most likely. Looks like it's all sculpted on. But this is definitely a lot more firmer plastic. Where the rest of the figures is all hard plastic, this is definitely more rubbery. But it gives you a good look at the two in the face. Yellow teeth, no yellow teeth. I don't know, I love both of these figures. I think they're awesome Ghost Riders. I know they're 2 different. I know this one's Johnny Blaze, and then this one, I can't remember his name. You guys definitely have a comment, Go ahead and look at the rest. You can kind of see come on camera. Kind of see the difference in the bodies. But yeah, so you can definitely tell this one's a lot skinnier, and then just the difference in the head sculpts. Both awesome figures. I love having both these guys. I think they're great. I'll go ahead and show you guys the difference in the bikes. You guys can see what I'm talking about, how this one's kind of more comic-y, and this one's more kind of like an actual motorcycle that has all the parts of a motorcycle. The flaming difference. But, all right. So there you go, guys. That's my review on the Series 3 Ghost Rider. Please leave a comment, hit the like button. I hope I showed the good comparison amount of time so you guys can get a good look at them both. Definitely subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for more. Alright guys, have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.